ready to play Simon Says Extreme! You know the rules. You have to do whatever Simon says to stay in the game. If you don't do what Simon says, or you do something Simon doesn't say, then you are out and must sit down. Even if what Simon says doesn't match what you see on the screen, you always do what Simon says when Simon says, Simon says. Simon says, stand up. Simon says, right knee up. Simon says, right knee down. Simon says, left knee up. Simon says, left knee down. Simon says, both knees up. Simon says, just kidding. Seriously though, put your right knee up. Oh, Simon didn't say. You're out if you put your right knee up. Simon says, duck. Simon says, jump. Simon says, dodge right. Simon says, dodge left. Simon says, duck. Simon says, jump. Simon says, dodge right. Simon says, dodge left. Simon says, duck. Simon says, jump. Simon says, dodge right. Simon says, dodge left. Simon says, duck. Simon says, jump. Simon says, dodge right. Simon says, dodge right. Ooh, who dodged left? If you did, then you have left the game. Simon says, jump. Simon says, dodge right. Dodge left. Simon didn't say. If you dodged left, you are out. Simon says, stand up. Simon says, put your hand on your hip. Simon says, put your leg out to the side. Simon says, point down at your toe. Simon says, point to the sky. Simon says, point back at your toe. Simon says, point back up to the sky. Simon says, keep it going. Wow, you've got some sweet disco moves. Now freeze. If you froze, then you're out. But if you're still disco dancing, then you are still in the game. It's speed round time, and Simon wants to invite everybody back into the game. So, Simon says, everybody stand up and stop dancing. Simon says, both hands on hips. Simon says, duck. Simon says, arms down. Simon says, jump. Now right knee up. Oh, too bad. If you raised your knee, you're out. Left knee up. Ooh, if you raised your left knee, you're out too. Simon says, right knee up. Simon says, freeze. Simon says, stay frozen. Simon says, unfreeze. Put your knee back down. Simon didn't say to put your knee down, so unless you have your right knee up, you're out. Simon says, dodge right. Simon says, dodge left. Simon says, hands up. Hands down. If you're standing with your hands up, you win! Simon Says, great job, everybody! Thanks for playing Simon Says Extreme!
And While the Israelites were still at Mount Sinai, God commanded Moses to build a tabernacle. It would be a place for God to dwell among his people. God told Moses to invite all the Israelites to be a part of this building project.
First, Moses invited the Israelites to give their money and their possessions so that the tabernacle could be built. The people gave gold, silver, and bronze. They gave purple, blue, and scarlet yarn.
They gave a goat and ram skins and fine leather. They gave precious, beautiful gemstones. The people were so generous that Moses had to tell them to stop giving because they had far more than they needed.
Next, Moses requested for people with special skills to build, sculpt, weave, design, and decorate to come and help with the tabernacle and all its special furnishings. Many artists came to give their time and their talents, and God's Spirit filled a man named Bezalel to lead the construction and design of the tabernacle.
God also gave a man named Aholiab the ability to teach others how to design, weave, cut gems, and many more. Bezalel, Aholiab, and many other artists worked hard on the tabernacle.
They made huge curtains to be the walls of the tabernacle. They made a special box called the Ark and overlaid it with gold. The Ark had a special seat called the mercy seat with 2 cherubim at each end.
The mercy seat was where the high priest would sprinkle the blood of a sacrificial animal to ask God for forgiveness of sins. They made a gold table, a gold lampstand, 2 altars, and a bronze basin or bowl. These items would be used in the worship of God.
They also made special clothes for Aaron and the other priests to wear. Aaron's garments included a special breastpiece that had 12 different gemstones on it, one for each of the 12 sons of Jacob.
These clothes could only be worn in the tabernacle and would show that Aaron and the high priest were set apart for a special work of God. Moses inspected all the work that had been done. He saw that everything had been done just as the Lord commanded. Moses blessed the people and then set up the tabernacle.
Once it was completed, the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Wherever people traveled, the cloud of the Lord stayed with the tabernacle during the day, and there was a fire inside the cloud at night.
God told Moses and the people to build the tabernacle so that he could dwell there among them. We no longer need a tabernacle because those who trust in Jesus, life, death, and resurrection have been given the Holy Spirit so that God lives in us, not merely near us.